Alright, the final of this trio of replays. Playing against Surs Pablo. What? Huh? Surs Pablo? Usually I'm
I
used
said
to...
it was Skurs, Pablo.
Probably. When I read SRC, and that kind of looks like it, it's actually SDR I'm just now noticing. I immediately think about source code. Oh, and he has a rough start. Starting with spiders into storms is never a fun time. Well, let's say very rarely a fun time. And you immediately go for sledges, foregoing a deployment here. Or not?
No, that was what I was considering
What?
for the next round because...
Oh, wow. That is one way to get behind on quick supply. I'm sorry. Please talk.
I was thinking of the sledges because I keep getting PTSD of the tarantulas always not one-shotting, but, well, they are one-shotting, but basically deleting my chaff. And for this battle, since I have Stormcallers, I tried to deploy them together and use the delayed chaff on the right to stall out my tower destruction. But I was not expecting a instant anti-missile counter.
Wow. Wow. I don't know what you would do at this point, to be perfectly honest, what you use to punish this hardest. For the moment, selling the storm seems like a decent, okay play here. I mean, he's going to take round 1 by a mile, let's not kid ourselves. But that might be the only round he's going to be taking throughout this entire game. I'm sorry to say, but he used his quick supply money unwisely and didn't get any actual tempo, if you ask me. Oh, wow, Phantom Ray being offered. I didn't see. Do you have burst mode on the Phantom Ray? The one where it launches all the missiles?
I don't, but I don't think he does either. If I
He
remember
does,
correctly.
actually. It's right on the top. Because that very easily overwhelms anti-missile of basically any kind.
Yeah, but instead I went for the marksman because I want to get rid of those tarantulas, and it serves as a anti-air as a last resort if I need it.
So are you going...
Mark 3 is not too bad.
Yeah.
And here's the sledges, because I want something to endure the tarantula attacks.
And kill the Mustangs. Let's not kid ourselves. The Mustangs kinda... Right now your combo still heavily relies on storms for damage. For the most part. And Chaff Clear also isn't the greatest, but sledges are a good unit to add on that. Also, a single orbital javelin here would kind of just take your entire army out. But yeah, like, this is good. Have you remembered at this point that you still have intensive training?
I actually did, but I was going to save it up. I do remember the powers exist now. Don't worry, I still remember they exist.
So with the sledgehammers just taking all of the Mustangs out, or at least a significant amount of the Mustangs out, this should be a lot better on that side now.
And I got lucky with the marksman locking onto the tarantula there.
Well, you know, there's dumb luck and there's smart luck. Also, Fang's an extremely, extremely bad unit for Phantom Rays to get rid of. But yeah, Mustangs have a really good anti-missile. Which stems from the fact that they lose their normal attack when they intercept missiles. So, you know, it needs to be good. Otherwise, it's just going to be absolute you-know-what. So this time around, there is no way the opponent is winning this. This one Tarantula has endured many shots, but the marksman has done 25k damage this round. Wow.
And you'll see here, yep, I remember intensive training exists.
Oh, do you give it a second one? You do. Alright, alright. Are we going to be seeing a level 9 War Factory here?
I don't think there'd be a game long enough for that to happen.
I have a game.
The highest I personally got it, though, is 6.
You wanna know my record of the highest round count that I've achieved so far?
Wasn't it, like, close to 20-ish?
19, yeah. And I think in that game I had 4 intensive trains and just 3D printed myself a level 9 War Factory in 2 turns. That was an insane match. Yeah, that like, at this point, when you're this high in the round count, you're struggling to get rid of your money and make any difference, I can tell you this much. Oh, that missile. Doesn't kill the marksman, but it might just be slow enough now to not lock onto the spider. Yeah. So the opponent is committing more into the Mustang. He is going to win this round, I wager, just because of the sheer force of anti-missile that is intercepting one of your important units. But in the long run, has he continued to? No, he has not continued to rapid resupply every single round. So he does win, and quite comfortably so, to be honest. What's the idea here now? What's going through your head?
Well, you know me, you love me. What did you see me unlock?
It is always War Factory, isn't it?
But the thing is, I knew I wouldn't be able to get away with it right now, because if I bought it right now, he would get an insane counter. And I wouldn't be able to work around it like later on, because I like to invest in War Factories. So I decided to hold off and just play like normal-ish, as normal as I can.
So there's two reasons, if you want War Factory, why I wouldn't personally recommend unlocking them. One is the cost, the other is that when you unlock a unit that costs money, and I'm not sure if it still applies if you're giant spec and you unlock a giant that costs money, or air spec for the same result, but you also remove them from the pool of available units to drop. So basically you are worsening the already pretty slim chances that you can get a War Factory spawned for you by the game itself, basically.
I've never actually had that happen, though. I've never seen any Titan unit spawn, like Abyss or the War Factory drop from
I think it only happens in very high round counts, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's not like it would matter at this point, then.
Well, I think the majority of those spider mines just took down his own chaff units on approach. So I don't think that was a net positive here.
Like you can see here, the sledges are used to tank the tarantula shots.
Exactly. And meanwhile, the marksmen are doing their best to delete them, and I don't think this round is going to go the way of the opponent here. Ooh, the marksman gets a final shot off. Give that guy a medal in there. Certainly deserves it. Spider mines are going to take the tower. But, like, the Mustangs are at this point just useless. They shoot at missiles and nothing else. Mr. almost Pablo. Oh, I was talking about an orbital javelin. He doesn't pick it, but, like, I know a spot on your board that would very much so get annihilated here.
I see the redeployment here. Mm-hmm. At this point in the game, I think I was looking at the board and assessing, is this the time for the War Factory?
Yeah. Redeploying War Factory, like, you can start to just put War Factories down in the later stages of the game. You can start with one on one side, then redeploy to the other side, and add a second one, and then you can basically redeploy one, sell one, and all have 3 War Factories on the other side next round. You can do some really crazy stuff with War Factory and redeployment, because you can basically just be all around the board.
And it synergizes really well with the intensive training, because I can move it without having to sell it.
Exactly.
And I don't lose the levels. So you can see me here. I'm trying to calculate if I can get a level 3 out. I was considering going for the our reinforced armor again to block the Mustang attacks, but I decided against it just in case I could get more if I needed to buy other upgrades first.
You're just throwing out a whole lot of money here to put a brick in the opponent's on the opponent's front side. I don't see him having the DPS to kill that.
Surprise! It's a War Factory.
Yeah, and this thing hits me. Let's just see what it does as far as damage goes. So, it's already the number 2 damage dealer on your entire board.
And look on the left side, his own fire is what ends up dooming him.
I've been there many a time, I'm ashamed to say. So that's 440k. It's the same as a level 2 War Factory if it gets the armor. We do have a marksman to get rid of the air units, and those air units are going to be stuck on the war factory until they just get destroyed. Yeah, let's just watch this glorious unit not giving a hoot about anything that hits. Armor would have been a complete waste here.
Yeah, as you can see, the war factory did its job admirably. It soaked up all the damage for my units to advance.
This is gonna be rough for the opponent.
And
once again,
expecting...
oh,
yeah,
well.
there it is. I was like, at the same time, I was like, yes, it's a melting point. And it's like, damn it, it's a melting point. Because I know that it's going to be predictable, but I have to work around the melting point.
Yeah. Well, the easiest thing you can do is just move it to the other side.
Yep, that's what the redeployment is for, and I was happy I got a money Sabertooth.
Yeah. Saber cash. And your opponent just used a spell and didn't win the round. That is always terrible. He is also once again open to just acing... Oh no, wait, no, you can't do the Storm Snipe here. He has anti-missile. He's gonna intercept that real quickly.
Yep, and there it is. Steel ball, steel division, steel ball production.
So predictable, yet so effective. I think in a normal game, the boards players build can kinda handle like some of that. And they're definitely going to be in a better position. But yeah, this guy is just... He's pretty open, I would say, to getting war factoried here. He does not have any damage backup. Let's speed this one along a bit. Oh, wait, the round starts. I've been just sitting back and enjoying the show, to be honest. Now, what does he have that gets rid of level 3 steel balls effectively? I think the answer is nothing. I guess when all the units focus, it works.
And again, on that right side, the Fangs quickly buy some more time.
Not a whole lot, but enough to get the war factory in range of some units. The main issue right now seems to be that the war factory can't get to the tower by the time that your second tower falls, and that means the melter is most likely going to get to lock on. Because I think the steel balls are, the steel balls are always going forward, so they never put themselves between the melter and the war factory, and that dooms it here. Oof. That one hurt. We're gonna have to find a way to go around this next round.